One player spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on a wedding that didn't last a couple of years long. Another one didn't think it was enough to buy $1 million supercar and decided to give away $10 million. Here are stupidly expensive things NHL players bought with their money. Alex Ovechkin. Alex Ovechkin is the best natural goal scorer of this generation and may easily surpass Gretzky's goal total if he keeps up his current pace. Although the Washington Capitals have yet to win with him as their captain, this should not detract from the reality that he is a franchise player whom any team would be fortunate to have. He is without a doubt the greatest Capital of all time. Off the ice, Alex Ovechkin spends his money like a true superstar in a variety of ways. Ovechkin had a lavish wedding reception in 2017 that cost thousands of dollars and appeared to be a blast. The ceremony, held at Barvik, a luxury village, included an outdoor section where the couple exchanged vows in the rain, followed by an indoor reception in the banquet hall. They walked in with large smiles on their faces, ready to play that funky music. The arches where they exchanged vows were covered in white, cream and light pink roses, and the motif continued with the same flowers throughout the internal venue, with arrangements hanging from the ceiling and blanketing a wall behind the bride and groom's table. Patrick Kane. Patrick Kane has been nothing short of remarkable since entering the NHL, and his MVP title last year was just the icing on the cake for the Blackhawks' high-scoring winger. The three-time Stanley Cup champion calls his charming 6,000-foot mansion home, which he purchased in 2012 for a cool $2.68 million. This wonderful property, located just a few minutes away from his hometown of South Buffalo, New York, has 5 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, and stands on 2.74 acres with direct access to Lake Erie. Kane's home also has a small pool, numerous fireplaces, and other unique features, but it was recently placed for sale for $3.2 million. So if you've always wanted to live like Patrick Kane, this is a once-in-a-lifetime chance. PK Subban. Subban earns another spot on this list, not only for spending $10 million, but also for how he spent it. The dude is a huge spender in a variety of ways. Anyone who has seen the Canadiens or Predators knows about Subban's exquisite suits, and it's easy to assume that they are extremely expensive. What is more important to remember about Subban is that he donated $10 million to the Montreal Children's Hospital. He declared his support for sick children and their families in September 2015 when he and his foundation donated $10 million to the Montreal Children's Hospital. This is the largest philanthropic contribution made by a professional athlete in Canada to date. His contribution to the hospital is immeasurable as a spokesperson, donor, and board member. PK's Helping Hand projects assist nearly 9,000 households each year. PK has decided to retire from skating, but he will continue to support young patients and their families. I will never stop fundraising or creating awareness for all of you, and don't worry, I'll be back for more unexpected visits. Anze Kopitar. Anze Kopitar has accepted the California lifestyle and is a big spender off the rink. After signing a long-term contract extension with the Los Angeles Kings, Kopitar purchased not one, but 2 beach residences on a street along the Strand that runs down to the beach. On a combined lot of nearly 5,400 square feet, the 2 contiguous properties contain a Cape Cod-inspired main residence, a 2-bedroom bungalow, and garage space for 8 automobiles. The main house, which was built in 1997, is 3 floors tall and has a chef's kitchen, a media or living room, 4 bedrooms, 4 fireplaces, and 5 bathrooms spread across 4,600 square feet. Oceanfront balconies are located on the 2nd and 3rd levels. Telescoping doors on the main level lead to a tiered patio with a grill area and an outdoor fire pit. In slightly more than 800 square feet, the bungalow is set back from the pedestrian street and has a kitchen, a living room, and an ocean view balcony. This easily qualifies Kopitar as one of the league's top spenders, and he does it well. We all wish we could do it, it's obvious. Mario Lemieux. Mario Lemieux may have been overshadowed by Wayne Gretzky on the ice, but things are different off the ice. Lemieux began construction on this spectacular chateau-style property in Mont-Tremblant, Quebec in 2009, and a few years later, after spending roughly $20 million, Super Mario finally received the keys to his new vacation home. The 15,000 square foot Tremblant home was carefully created to complement its stunning surroundings, and it has exactly 23 rooms and 10 bathrooms. It also boasts a big pool, a heated tennis court, an outstanding garage, and numerous other magnificent amenities. And if you're wondering why we mention Vacation House, it's because the Penguins owner also has a beautiful property in Pittsburgh, where he spends the majority of his time. Steven Stamkos. Steven Stamkos of the Tampa Bay Lightning prefers to strike a balance between performance, attractiveness, and environmental conscience. In his Fisker Karma hybrid, he got all three. The luxury dual-fuel vehicle is both beautiful and powerful. Inside and exterior, this 260 horsepower gem is magnificent. Don't be fooled by the modest horsepower. The Karma hybrid's powerful 2-liter 16-valve engine and 2 motors propel it to 60 miles per hour from a complete stop in less than 6 seconds. That kind of performance and speed in a hybrid is tempting. The fuel economy is unrivaled, with the battery providing the equivalent of 52 miles per gallon. The gas-only mode achieves 20 miles per gallon. Stamkos recognized a winner and acted quickly. He got one barely in time because the car is no longer manufactured. Hopefully you'll recognize a winner too and subscribe to our channel to catch all of our content. Vincent Lecavalier. Vincent Lecavalier announced his retirement from the NHL this summer, but he will be remembered as one of the best centers in the game, especially by the fans of Tampa Bay after winning the Stanley Cup in 2004. Vinny's career may have ended with the Kings, but his heart remains in Tampa, as does his magnificent house. The Cavalier's property on Davis Islands is a gorgeous estate with 6 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, and many drool-worthy features such as a home cinema, a climate-controlled wine room, stunning views of the bay, and best of all, a workout facility concealed under a trapdoor in the library. Vinny reportedly placed his mansion for sale at $4.5 million when he relocated to Philadelphia, but we don't know if it was ever sold. Dan Hamhuis. Dan Hamhuis is still a very efficient NHL player who's doing well with the Dallas Stars this season. Although he is clearly past his prime, he is still skilled enough to play in the NHL and should do so for a few more seasons. Hamhuis is a player who's always been underappreciated despite his tremendous success with the Vancouver Canucks. Dan Hamhuis and retired defenseman Willie Mitchell purchased an entire hotel in the region while in Vancouver. They did this because they were avid fishermen who grew up in the area. The father and company of Victoria previously held the 4-acre property. Colliers International advertised the development for $6.5 million in March. It was appraised at $5.8 million in 2015. The final selling price is unknown. This alone demonstrates that Hamhuis is not reluctant to spend large sums of money on goods that he will thoroughly appreciate. He certainly deserves it, in my opinion. Tyler Seguin. Tyler Seguin's Mercedes G-Class AMG makes the list once more. Don't be fooled by the luxurious inside, the thing is a beast. According to Tumblr rumors, Seguin's G-Wagon cost roughly $300,000. It's no wonder that Seguin can afford the gas for this beast at that price. The magnificent piece of machinery was not designed for cost-cutting. It roars, using 13 miles per gallon in the city. Tyler and his companions will travel in style thanks to the sturdy body and cozy inside. PK Subban. Subban isn't afraid of going fast on or off the ice. He owns a cherry red and black Bugatti Veyron that cost him $2.25 million. The Bugatti Veyron is the world's second fastest street-legal automobile. It was once the first until the Bugatti Chiron was produced. This car has a whopping 1,200 horsepower with a top speed of 254 kilometers per hour. Subban didn't allow the luxury to get to his head, and he keeps his other vehicle, a humble Ford Explorer, firmly grounded. If you've loved this video, then you might be interested in the hottest celebrities NHL players have dated. Trust me, it's spicy. Also, let us know in the comments who you think is the fanciest NHL player.